Sunday morning vibes. Sunlight streams through my window pane.
My. Blue moon. Yep, we've got this full moon, blue moon, in the fiery sign of Sagittarius, the archer. Now, I don't know if you've been listening, but this month, just as I stated at the beginning of the month, May 1st started, first day of the month, May Day, with a full moon in Scorpio. Scorpio, a dark sign, the detective always asking why, and going so around and around into the deep rabbit holes and caverns and everything to pick and peel apart the onion, all of those layers for the why. And leaving us with this energy of really bringing to light what has been kept in the dark. And then we go through the month of May. And here we are, May 31st, ending May with a blue moon. So it is a full moon. It is the second full moon in a calendar month, which is what makes it a blue moon. It happens about once a year, and it's more potent. So the fact that we've got the first day of the month full moon, last day of the month full moon, in between all of that, reflection. Well, what is the device to see reflections? Mirrors. So we have these pillars that are mirrors reflecting all these things in between, and the closer we have gotten to this full moon in Sagittarius now, Sagittarius, fire energy, the archer, the truth seeker, brutal honesty, and really exposing, bringing to light what has been kept in the dark, which is just, dripping with manipulation. So yes, I was thinking of the Carly Simon song, Anticipation, which we have been anticipating. How is this going to play out? Well, what if I do this? Or what if I sit back? I heard a story about this actor, Jerry O'Connell. He was in the movie Stand By Me, and Rob Reiner was the director, and he was shooting the boys. After a scene, he just kept letting the camera roll, and all the boys just sat there and they were quiet because they didn't have any scripted lines. They didn't really know why the cameras were still on. And here Jerry O'Connell is like, hey, isn't this great? Isn't this a great experience? And as children, we were taught to sit on our hands and keep quiet. Jerry could have done that, and he kept thinking about that. And instead, he decided to just keep talking and stay in character. And then finally they hit cut, and Rob said, "Great job, Jerry. That's what I wanted." He wanted that authenticity of being in that moment. That's Sagittarius. Authenticity, who you are, staying in character, appreciating the moment, and the truthfulness of it. We have been clouded. Many of us have been very, very clouded. We can say that globally, politically, all aspects of being triggered and seeing this manipulation ooze in and this webbing of manipulation and triggers and tests. So a lot of us have been tested during this month of May. It's almost like, may I test you? Are you really willing to have the courage to change, to break certain patterns, repetitive cycles, to own your truth in situations and relationships, and most importantly, to recognize when you are being manipulation. Yes, everything to me is music, movies, and moments. Maybe that'll be another reel. And so more so as this full moon was becoming to the peak, 9 degrees, 9 in numerology, the end of a cycle. So when you're in the earlier decan or degrees of a sign that shows more impulsiveness. So we're in the sun sign of Gemini. Gemini is that day-to-day impulsiveness, details, getting through the day. I can only fixate on every 4 hours or per shift. And because I'm impulsive and I'm going to change my mind, but I want to have fun and be spontaneous and overthink everything. Because Gemini is the communicator. Gemini is the storyteller, the entertainer, the fool. Gee, can you guys guess what sign I am? And then we have the moon in Sagittarius, and that's more looking for long-term results, thinking big picture. So a lot of duality.